Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Paradoxic, and welcome back to Supergirl. This time we're on season 5, episode 13, titled "It's a Super Life." The last one we had the second part of the Back from the Future. I keep falling for that. Back to the Future, no, Back from the Future. That two-parter, and we ended it off with them defeating the AI version of Toyman that existed because of Wynn's code as well, both his father's code and the AU Toyman's AI existence as well. They were both eradicated, so no more Toyman. Also, we thought until the end, I think there's no more evil Toyman, but Wynn revealed that he does actually. His call sign originally was Computer Lad in the Elysian, and he didn't like that very much. He wasn't a very big fan of that particular call sign, so he figured, you know what? Instead of letting that name hang over him like a cloud and haunt him for the rest of his life, he was going to reclaim it, and he was going to become his own Toyman himself. He was going to become his own version of Toyman. So hopefully in the future that actually works out, and people don't just suspect him of being a master criminal. But he said he was going to reclaim Toyman for himself and be that hero. So that was that. So Wynn, I don't know if we'll be seeing any more of him or if we'll be seeing any more of the Legion in the future, but hopefully. But it was good to see him while it lasted, and it was great to see him coming back to actually to resolve that kind of age-old issue in his history and in his life especially. So that was cool. We had William and Kara doing Africa by Toto for the karaoke night at the beginning of the episode. And William also asked Kara out after they did that duet, and it took the entire episode of her contemplating whether or not to do it. And she said he is a nice guy, but she's just not sure that she's ready for a relationship after the friendship alone that she screwed up with Lena. So in the end, she did reject him on that basis, that she just doesn't see him in that way. So Granted, we haven't had any explicit confirmation that she does like him that way. Like, so it wasn't necessarily a lie. Like, we haven't heard her or seen her kind of gushing over him, saying how much she likes him. Just, that he's an alright guy and he's her colleague and they get along well together. So that's basically it. But her main concern is that, she screwed up her friendship with Lena. So, and it makes sense too. She wants to, she should fix that first before jumping into a relationship with someone else. On the basis of the lie as well. She said, her relationships have all, been founded off that lie of deceit that she can't really tell them that she's Supergirl and stuff. So it makes sense. But William seemed to have taken it harder than necessary. But hopefully the way they go forward with that is not with shaming or anything. Hopefully they can move forward like friends, like they started off as. And I don't know, if they do go down that route, then hopefully they do it right and they actually fix stuff with her and Lena as well. Actually, put some effort into fixing stuff with her. But we'll see. We'll see where that goes. We also had Lex being Lex. He ordered Brainy to remove the spyware that Alex placed on Lex's presence in the DEO database, otherwise he'd have to kill her. So he did that, and then Lex manipulated Obsidian into going forward with the into the Alcorp deal, because Andrea rejected it originally because of their history together, and then Gemma Cooper went along and said, you know what, if you let your emotions cloud your judgment, then maybe you're not ready to be a businesswoman. And then Andrea went ahead and called Lena and set up the deal, and then so Lex gets stuff done in the most sinister of ways. He gets stuff done. But yeah, it would be foolish to think that, like Lex wouldn't have done it had he not had his own agenda in play, and under the pretense of, Leviathan is the greatest threat to humanity and we have to work together to stop them. Like, Brainy was the one who came forward with that thing because his own alternate universe self said, in order to work with Lex, you need to cut off all other connections and you need to work with work with Lex as well. So I don't know. We're going to see how that one goes. And we ended the episode off with both Alex saying that she's leaving the DEO. So Brainy is the new director. So with Alex having resigned, she handed in her letter of resignation. So Brainy became the new director, Director Docs. But Alex herself has left the DEO and she's going to work at the Watchtower with John. She's going to be an awesome Watchtower hero. Yeah, not a person. Well, yeah, a person too, but a Watchtower hero. I don't know if she's just going to be overseeing stuff at the Watchtower, or she's going to have her own emblem added to the Justice League or something. But she's going to be working at the Watchtower with John, so she's going to be an actual, hero in that right too. So Gonna be cool to see. And we ended off with the return of an age-old character in the show, Mxyzptlk. Different actor, a new actor, but yeah, Mxyzptlk came and said that he'd show Kara everything that she doesn't know, or that, you know, he'd fix her doubts or something, I don't know, but he's returned, so we'll see exactly what he's got planned for us. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got from the last one, so episode 13, It's a Super Life. Let's go.
What could I possibly need your help for? I killed my brother for you.
Lena. Oh, shit. Lena. It's amazing how he has all that episode footage, like it's not even CCTV.
Isn't that worth a try? Changing history to save a friendship?
Who knows what else you could change, though? What are the ripples? You know, Flashpoint, Supergirl style. You can't just zap them out of existence. Their happy place? Oh, paintball! Haha! Paintball! Oh, damn! That's great! Whoa! That's cool! That's cool! That's cool! Just an instant.
When Lena told me I'm awful.
You're awful.
I
was just agreeing with you. I would never say that.
I never meant to deceive you.
Tell me this works.
I just didn't know how to tell you. You stay here. I'll deal with this.
Okay, and then she goes to save the day, leaving Lena alone with her thoughts. Is that gonna work?
Lena?
Oh, there she is.
Oh.
She went to Metropolis.
She went to Metropolis.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's Sam!
So, Kara is Supergirl?
Oh damn! I didn't know this would happen. Oh, it's good to see Sam back again.
Made kryptonite. If Sam stops her from going down a dark path, I can live with that.
Except you literally can't.
What do you mean?
What, did she try and kill her?
Oh my god, this is the night Agent Liberty poisoned the air with kryptonite.
Oh. Wait, Jean saved you, right? Oh yeah, but then Lena put her in a suit. Lena put her in that suit.
Saved me the first time. She might hate me, but she'll save me again.
She wants to, but she'll never make it in time.
Oh, because she's in Metropolis. Oh, and Supergirl dies. Oh, jeez.
Obviously, you don't want to stay dead. No.
Okay, go back earlier then, earlier in time.
Lena,
Mxyzptlk.
Skip forward.
Oh, geez, they're actually watching it like an episode, like a TV show.
Beat me up, Mixie.
You don't have a catchphrase?
Up, up, and away.
We'll work on that.
Isn't it up, up, and away? That's what they've used like twice now.
Needing to protect your friend, no matter what the world thinks.
No, that's a nice transition from screen to, yeah, that's a nice.
Kara Danvers was your hero.
Oh, back with the hair and everything, yeah.
Wait, you're skipping a
It's all
lot.
exposition. So much exposition.
Exposition.
Was that one else?
Yes.
You lied to protect her.
That,
Because she's your friend.
that point doesn't seem to be getting across so smoothly, though. That's
I
the
know
issue.
Lena's hurting right now, but know that you deserve the same compassion that you show others.
Rain will be here.
Looks like he
soon,
could give the advice. Whoa! Lena!
But I can. Because this is the tool I use to bring rain out and bury you down.
Okay, Lena saves
Come
her.
back to us, Sam.
Great work!
No.
Lena? She didn't get...
I am a world killer.
No!
Be stopped.
Oh, Christ. Oh, God, I'm on out. So they ended up killing each other, too? Damn, everyone dies in this version? Everyone dies in this timeline?
This happens sometimes.
Mxyzptlk is buffering.
Wi-Fi.
Interdimensional Wi-Fi. Interdimensional Wi-Fi sounds more powerful than regular Wi-Fi. Why is it buffering?
And I'm really busy, so if we could just...
Whoa, okay. That kind of gave me a heart attack. Yeah, great. Coming back. Oh, okay. No, I thought she was going to show back up in the suit again. Yeah, the suit would be more flashy.
Kara
But-
Danvers is Supergirl.
Yeah, great. Okay, so...
I believe I was fooled by a pair of glasses.
You're not angry.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I mean, you're incredible.
Okay, great. Great. It worked.
If we were partners, we could change the world.
World's finest. Tell me this works. Tell me this one at least works.
Mixie, can you please take this seriously?
Take it seriously. Every party needs a pooper, and that's why we invited.
If Supergirl is going to act like judge and jury, we should know her name as well.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, she pled the fifth.
Today. Will they be undercut by
The fifth of all things.
Supergirl's identity?
Yeah. Supergirl, super god. Damn, well, God is a woman. That's what they say.
Power is nothing. My only son, George, it jumped off a roof because they believed that she would save them.
Oh, shit.
She didn't. If they knew that she bought a coffee in the morning, or that she rode the bus, or that she worked a job just like the rest of us,
Or they try and kill her.
worshiping her.
Yeah, or they will try and her enemies will try and kill her, or get to Lena. Oh, sure, Jesus. Otis! Oh, damn it! So they kidnap her?
Some of you may know me as a reporter from Catco Worldwide Media, but I am also
Come on, come on, come on, Lena, you can make this.
I am Supergirl.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, take off the glass. It's the glasses that they look for.
Stuff, my dude.
Agent Liberty and his followers targeted each of
Yeah, I knew this. Cat Grant?
There were no survivors.
There were no survivors.
Stop. I don't want to see anymore. Please turn it off, please.
They attacked all of them. Oh,
It doesn't matter when I tell Lena the truth. It always makes things worse.
why is this so difficult?
What's happening?
Why is your snapping not working?
Feel the fifth dimension.
Wait, so this timeline, the fifth dimension, doesn't even exist? Oh, you just had to go into the worst of endings, didn't you? You just had to go see it.
In defiance of
Hope!
law.
That's Hope! The AI!
This world sucks!
Yeah, it really does. Oh, jeez. Dreamer! And Nia's still around.
You don't know the half of it. Look who I found.
And the watchtower's still up and running.
God, you're here.
Awesome. Monel's here.
Rain is her enforcer.
And Brainy too.
Brainy?
Captured him.
And
Unlocked
Rain?
him. Now he has no emotions.
Oh, probably lost his inhibitors.
Just whatever Lena tells him to.
We caught a criminal. He didn't have a name, but he had a hat that you could pull anything out of.
Oh, that's Hat.
I lost that hat to him in a poker game. That hat contains a lot.
Oh, so that's where Hat got it from.
So if we get you
Huh.
that,
It's Rain and Evil Brainy. Ah! Oh, Jesus. Oh, damn. A Dreamer Shield. That is awesome.
Come on, I'll show you the way.
Oh, God.
It's me.
Oh, Dreamer versus Brainy. Whoa, she has a
I
scar.
have to do this.
I know. I don't have to.
Oh, don't tell me you want to. Don't tell me you want to.
But I think I will enjoy it.
Oh, crap. Ooh, Guardian's back in the Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, a kryptonite thingy in her suit. Whoa, a laser beam of kryptonite. That's a little harsh. That's kind of uncalled for. Oh, okay. Oh, damn. Come on. Come on. Come on. Take him down. Whoa. Oh, the staff of Ronmir. Yeah. Yeah, blast him with dream energy. Blast him with dream energy. There we go. Whoa. Oh. Bye-bye, Rain. Oh, yeah. Oh god, this shit is intense. This stuff is this is the most intense future they've shown us.
Found it.
Snippity snap. Snippity snap. There we go. Yep, erase that entire future. Whoa.
Saving the world. I felt like I was liked for being me.
They're helping people. Yeah.
And
I'm proud of you, Mxy.
I like him now. He's
Thanks for
cool.
everything.
I'm off to Mardi Gras in the 80s,
Mardi Gras in the 80s.
the 1780s.
The 1780s. Was Mardi Gras around then? I don't know, probably.
I will do everything in my power to stop you,
Damn.
just like I would any other villain.
Oh, Kara. Wow, comparing her to... That's really the route you want to go with this? Just confirming her suspicion. Fuck's sake. Jesus fucking Christ.
A parting gift from Mixie.
Ah.
Well, I think we should have Mixie here more often.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. You know what? Fuck it, I agree. Oh, wow. The chip of toasting. Toasting a chip. That's the end of the episode. Okay, wow. You know what? That was an interesting take. I think that was an interesting take not only on what Mixie's return could be like, but also on what he can do, and also like what like the whole Supergirl Lena dilemma we've been working with this season. And especially I think what I loved about Mixie's return was that, you know, he had he was court ordered to actually right his own wrongs, like because of his power. He'd had like that kind of, you know, that kind of outlook that, you know, he could just, you know, just force himself upon people, you know, just marry whoever he wanted, to do that kind of stuff. But now he's actually realizing that, you know, the powers he has are most beneficial for helping people. So now all the people that he's wronged across time and space, across the first, second, third, and all other dimensions, he has to help right his wrongs for them. So with this one, it wasn't specific. Well, I mean, but this one, it wasn't specifically, you know, preventing himself from proposing to Kara all these years ago, but rather actually helping Kara with a very guilt-ridden dilemma of her own. So yeah, but now he needs an invitation to come in. He can't just pop in whenever. That's why he actually knock on the door. He needs an invitation to come in. So that was interesting. But he offered her the time travel do-over. Nothing endgame style, but just, you know, like an actual time travel do-over, like actually going back in time to different points in their friendship and seeing where Kara could actually reveal herself and have things be right. But then, so she went to a bunch of different points in time, and we thought the one good point where it went off, the one good point where Lena said she didn't need friends, or that she was too afraid to let people in, so Kara let her in. We thought the one good point where it go off. We forgot that there are other threats out there, namely in that particular timeline, namely Ben Lockwood. So Benny Boy was very much Agent Liberty around that point, and it was especially after his family died. And in that one, his whole family died. His whole family were a part of the cult of Rao. And his father and his wife and his son jumped off the roof, believing that Supergirl would save them, until she didn't. So he then became Agent Liberty because of that, and he hired Otis and everything as well. So yeah, so in that one, I think, how did that one end? Well, yeah, no, she revealed herself. She pleaded the fifth in court. She pleaded the fifth in court, so she refused to say anything that might incriminate her. But then once Kara herself revealed her when she was kidnapped by Agent Liberty, all of her friends, like exactly what she feared as a superhero would happen, happened. You know, as a superhero, she feared that, you know, revealing her identity would put those closest to her at risk, and it did happen. Agent Liberty, the Children of Liberty, targeted all of her friends one by one, and they killed them off. I mean, her friends. I don't know if they targeted her mother and, you know, tracked down her, but Jean, Wynn, Alex, they all died. They were all killed off. So, I mean, I don't know why the public doesn't think about that kind of stuff. Like, they know crime is a thing. They know that, you know, superheroes, they have secret identities for a reason. I don't know why, you know, like, I mean, people like Ben, they clearly, you know, like people like Ben said, you know, oh, if we knew that she ordered coffee with extra nachos, and that's a horrible, no, like extra sugar and cream, and she took the subway, and she had movie nights on Saturday with the girls and everything, like, if we knew she did all this human stuff, we might be able to sympathize and humanize her a bit more. But, you know, that's all just, I mean, some people out there might genuinely think that, but with Ben, obviously, it was just a cover. He wanted to kill her for, you know, revenge against his family. So, you know, but then even the members of the general public, like them asking it, I don't know why they wouldn't use more common sense and be like, you know, oh, have you guys even considered if she actually revealed her identity to us, there might be like a select few maniacs and vengeful people that might use it against her? Like, is it really worth, you know, losing our only superhero to, you know, to our own nosiness and curiosity? Is it really worth it? I don't know, maybe we should, give her the respect of her own privacy and allow her to protect her own fucking friends and family. Like, maybe that's actually something worth considering. But no. But I mean, obviously in this case, the villains were the main culprits. They were the ones using that information to their own advantage. And I can only imagine the public would just, put paparazzi on her either way, even if she did survive. Which she did. Her family and her friends were the ones targeted by it. So that was that one, and then there was the Rain one where she actually asked for advice from Mon-El. So a lot of the stuff they reshot, and I could tell because I think the hair seemed different, like less like. Not less real, but it just seemed very, very specifically done up for reshoots of this particular contextual scenes. So, I could tell that they actually had to bring actors back into, like a redo of a different timeline to reshoot those scenes. So it was still well done. But she asked for Mon-El about her own, about his advice, and he pointed out that, him and Lena are the same in the sense that they were both emotionally manipulated and betrayed by their families. And, he's always been forgiven by Kara eventually, despite his mistakes. So, he does believe that he believed that Kara deserved the benefit of her own, of the compassion she puts out to other people. And then he ended up dying, and then Lena ended up dying because Rain still survived, even after Lena tried to, laser beam her and stuff. So that didn't work. But yeah, I think the most intense future we saw was the one where Lena and Kara were never even friends to begin with. And then she survived an assassination attempt by Lex, and then she disappeared for 2 years, in which she was traumatic and lonely. And then she came back, and then she killed Lex, and took out half of National City with him, and then took over National City, and then just, I think, in general, it became like an unsafe zone for like vigilantes and stuff, and for superheroes pretty much. And then Kelly was with the super family. She had the Guardian Shield, and she had like body armor and stuff, and everyone was there. Nia had like a scar and everything, and Nia was badass in that video. She was like putting up like destroying the Hope robots and putting up that massive Dream Energy shield and stuff. As Rain put up her heat vision, and then Brainy was evil because she took him on. She maligned him, and I think he had no personality inhibitors, just the 3 dots on his body, so he was easily, controllable and stuff. And him just going full Thanos, like, oh, I don't need to do this, but I'm gonna enjoy it very, very much, and just proceeds to try and kill his. I mean, I assumed they were together before all of that stuff happened. I assumed they were together before he was. However the events of him losing those 3 dots went down, I assume that they were very much together beforehand. So he proceeds to beat the crap out of his ex-girlfriend and her friends. So that happened. But yeah, they were all in the Watchtower. Wynn was there, Mon-El was there, and Mixie was back in their lives and everything. So yeah, and I think seems very, very totalitarian in that one. Like, the Catco's building was red, Lena was in all leather and just parted hair and everything, just, very, very totalitarian. And she had like a kryptonite core in her suit and everything, and she just blasted Kara with endless waves of that. So yeah, not a very fun future. Not at all. So that was undoubtedly the most intense one. I mean, Jean managed to kill Rain still, and Dreamer managed to encapsulate Brainy in a wave of dream energy and stuff. So stuff still went down. I'm surprised the entire Legion wasn't there though, because I mean, Mon-El and Wynn was still in their Legion get-up. So I'm surprised like Imra wasn't there. And Nora wasn't there, like the peeps from the future didn't come back to help save the past and stuff. And I don't know, that didn't happen, but it was the most intense future without a doubt. So that was cool to see. But then all in the end, she figured out that there was no good timeline. Like, not telling Lena saved a lot of lives, even if it resulted in a lot of personal pain between Lena and Kara. But then telling her always resulted in her losing someone, be it Lena, or be it her friends and family, or just the city, or whatever happened. You know, her telling Lena was the mistake. That was what would bring out the bad. Like, it's what made everything that she was afraid of happen. Everything she was afraid of would happen. It's what made all that stuff happen. Like, you know, like her enemies targeting her closest allies, her enemies targeting Lena because of that stuff. You know. And it's the number one reason why she never actually told her, because, you know, like, she was afraid that, you know, like, Lena would be hurt, or if she even, like, you know, if she did that, then, you know, there was obviously that time where she told Lena, and Lena and Supergirl were then publicly working together, but then, you know, Lena was asked about Supergirl's identity, and then she wouldn't tell her, and then she was kidnapped, and then Kara revealed herself, and then her friends, like, nothing ends well with Kara actually telling people, like, her name, or telling Lena her name. So she has to sacrifice her friendship with Lena for the safety of her closest friends and family, which Lena unarguably is her closest, or was her closest friend. So yeah, damn, it took a breath out of me. But yeah, so but then in the end, she visits Lena, and she's there not to. I think that was what surprised me. In the end, she wasn't even there to apologize. She wasn't even there to make any amends. She was just like, you know what? I'm done blaming myself for your decisions. Like, you know, you want to use your pain to try and heal the world or cure the world or whatever. I'm done trying to, you know, blame myself because of that, because the entire time she was blaming herself, like, oh, if I had told Lena this, then she wouldn't be doing this right now. But she's done, you know, Lena, I think she has a point, she has somewhat of a point in that sense, in that Lena is using her pain in all the wrong ways. Like, you know, she's using her pain to try and protect other people in a way that she thinks is right, but in reality, she's causing more damage than she actually realizes. And working with Lex is, you know, he's abusing the hell out of that. He sees that she's in pain that he caused by manipulating the truths to suit his own, to actually, you know, inflict as much pain as possible. And then he's back working with her to abuse that pain even further, just to gain his muscle. I think, you know what, the key to this is getting rid of Lex. The key to this is just going back in time, get rid of Lex. Just assassinate him before he can assassinate Lena, you know? Maybe reveal it to her, but then take him out of the equation. Just kill him, you know? Just, you know, like Lena had the right idea there. Come back and take out her brother. You know, show him how it's done. You know, don't just, you know, send people after her to do it. Just, you know, actually just kill him yourself. You know, take out Lex, and then just spend the rest of your life with Lena. You know, super Luthers. Yeah, just Lex is the problem to all of this. Lex, like, he literally is. He's the one who revealed Supergirl's identity to Lena. He's the one who screwed all of this up. So he is the issue. He is the reason, like, none of this is working out right. So take Lex out for the count. Things go spick span spotty clean. Yeah, spotty clean doesn't really work. But things actually go right when Lex is not involved. And Lillian, lock her up in prison. Yeah, lock Lillian up in prison. I think that's what they were trying to do with the whole, you know, testifying and everything. But, you know, or take out Lillian if you need to as well. Just take out all the evil Luthors. They're like, you know what I mean? Lillian and Lex work better together, as we've seen, more than Lillian and Lena do. So take out like Lex and Lillian together, and then yeah, just super Luthors for the win. Pretty much, Lex is the main problem here. Lex is the biggest problem, but. Yeah, and then you can just handle Ben in your own way. Just handle Ben as Ben, and then just Rain. But yeah, for the most part, I'm convinced that Lex is the main problem here. So yeah, we'll just stop him. We'll stop. Well, I mean, stop. Oh, yeah, I mean, Lena killed him, and then him revealing Supergirl's identity were his dying words. So prevent him from teleporting out of his suit as it crashes on the ground and explodes. Capture him. And then lock him away or kill him. Either way, it works. And then, well, it's too far into the future. Yeah, again, there's no way. There's no real way to do this via telling Lena the truth. But the only right way to do this is to take Lex out of the picture, to take Lex out of the equation. That's the real way to do this. So, yeah. But she does promise that she's not gonna tell Lena whether or not she's not gonna apologize for not actually having revealed herself in the first place. And she's not gonna tell her whether or not to work with Lex, but what she's gonna do is actually stop Lena in terms of whatever she or Lex tries. She's gonna stop Lena with that. So yeah, fun stuff. Fun times ahead. So I mean, that seems more threatening than anything. Like, you know, oh, I'm not going to blame you. I'm not going to blame myself for your bad mistakes. Your mistakes are your mistakes, and your choices are your choices. But you know, just know that, you know, But and then she ends it off with, you know, I'm going to stop you just like I do with all my other villains. So she's gonna, you know, treating her like a villain yet again. And again, of course, Lena is making questionable choices in pain. But yeah, I don't know anymore. It's just that ending line just kind of made me feel uncomfortable. Just yeah, I don't know. This stuff is going all wrong. So now I feel like, you know, Lena's gonna be like, well, Supergirl called me a villain, so I might as well live up to that name and just, you know, show her even more that, you know, I'm not really a villain and she's not too bad. I don't even fucking know anymore. Again, take Lex out of the equation. That is that is the cure. Take Lex out, and then. Yeah, but I don't know. But she promised to stop Lena. So whatever new method of no charity she comes up with, that's probably going to be like one whole other episode where Supergirl fights to stop her. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, good to see Mxyzptlk back. I like Mxyzptlk a lot more in this one. He's a lot. I think he's a lot funnier. He's a lot cooler, and I think he's a lot better when he's not trying to force himself onto people or force people to marry him. But yeah, I think the actor in this one is also just a lot kind of funnier. Pretty much, he's like a much better suit at for the character overall. So yeah, and the other one was a cover. The appearance he used for Kara originally was a cover to make himself seem more attractive and handsome. But this one is actually him when he's trying to right his wrongs and he's trying to do good by people. So yeah, this was a fun way to see Mxyzptlk return. So yeah, and in the end, it didn't go the way he wanted, but he still helped her somehow. He still helped her, you know, realize that, you know, whether or not she tells Lena is completely irrelevant because it all goes wrong anyway. So yeah, that was fun. That was super duper fun. But yeah, how we go from here, I'm not entirely sure. We're probably going to see more and more tension between Lena and Supergirl and Kara. So. That's gonna be fun to see, as per frickin' usual. But I think this is the first time, this is the first time in a few episodes that they've actually jumped back in. Like, you know, even bro, discounting Crisis, this is the first time since in a few episodes that they've actually jumped back into the whole Lena and Kara debacle. So it's good to see that they actually did try and, you know, go forth and see how things might have turned out if they did do the time travel do-over. But it doesn't always work that way. Life doesn't always work that way. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. But that is all I have from this one. So interesting. Good to see Mxyzptlk back. Good to see all these different variations and all these different futures and stuff. So fun episode all around. Looking forward to the next one. But yeah, that was Supergirl season 5, episode 13, titled "It's a Super Life," which it clearly is not. It clearly is not. But yeah. That is it. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then salt and burn that like button. Comment on what you thought of the episode and what you thought of Mxyzptlk's return and all the stuff that we saw from the possible futures. The uncut reaction will be available on Patreon, so feel free to go check that out. And yeah, that's it. So, I will see you guys next time.